here, and it is day 6, and we are heading, we're eventually going to be heading north to Utah. So this morning we got up early, headed north into the park. You do have to go into the park, and then we cut off and we're going east on 68, I believe it is.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, 64, State Road 64. And this road, you're actually in the park, but it's taking you around the rim of the Grand Canyon. I will tell you pretty quickly after you turn going east on 64, there's going to be a pullover. Absolutely stunning, worth the stop. It was gorgeous this morning. I don't know if it was mist or if it was smoke from the fires, but it had settled way down in the canyon and it was absolutely gorgeous. So it's definitely worth the stop. So this is the road. This is 64. It's 2-lane, but it's really, really good. But you could see, and this is even less wooded than it was a minute ago, but I will tell you, because of all this woods, lots of deer, lots of elk. We've seen several, even a baby one. So, and they run out. So you need to just be really alert. The sign on this road said for the next 25 miles, it's going to be wooded like this, and very likely that you will see deer or elk coming out of the forest. So just be aware of that. Have your hand on the horn and be ready to pump the brakes, because it's a lot going on out here. And it's an early morning. It's about 6:30 in the morning, and it's cool and crisp this morning. So it's perfect sort of time for them to be moving about.
And there's no wind.
And no wind. So anyway, a gorgeous drive. We're going to go east on this road, and then we will turn north, and we will head towards Utah. So we'll keep you updated as we go throughout the day. So we just got off of 64, beautiful drive. There are several spots to pull off on that road and be able to get some amazing views of the Grand Canyon. So, and there's plenty of room for RVs to pull over as well. So take advantage of that for sure. But now we are on US Highway 89 headed north, and you get on that right off of 64 at Carson. And I just wanted to let y'all know that this road is very bumpy, okay? I mean, you can kind of tell by this video that my hand is just bumping up and down and around and around. So just be aware of that. I mean, the speed limit is 65, but we're going about 58 and we're bouncing. So just be aware of that. If you're going north on 89. I don't know if the southbound lane is as bumpy. My guess is that it is. So just be aware. You're probably not going to be able to go quite as fast as you had hoped, because this road is pretty bumpy. So we finally made it closer to the north rim of the Grand Canyon, and this is all the smoke that's resulting from those fires.
And you can smell it.
You can even smell the fire from here, which we were not able to do on the south rim. It's pretty incredible. Okay, so I wanted to give you another little update on this trip. So we took, like I said, we took 64 out of the Grand Canyon, and then we took 89 north from there. Like I said, it was really, really bumpy for a while, but then they had come through with new asphalt, and so it was much better. So if you get on that and you think it's horrible, it actually smooths out. So we've been going north on 89 for a while now. But one place that we didn't stop, but I would just want to let you know it's on this route, is there is at Page Arizona, which is just south of the Utah-Arizona border. There is, what was it called, Phil? Glen Canyon Dam. And really cool. And even past that, there are lots of canyons that you can pull over to and go and do some hiking. So there's a lot on this road. Horseshoe Bend is there as well. So there's a lot right in that area of Page, Arizona. So if you're traveling through, you might want to think about maybe sitting there for a while and taking in all that's available there. We didn't have the time to do that, so we just had to kind of keep pushing through. But we've been driving on 89. I will tell you that it's usually 3 lanes, which means there's one direction will have 2 lanes and the other direction will have 1, and then it will swap and there will be passing lanes. But I'll tell you, I've really enjoyed this drive. The view is gorgeous, just absolutely stunning, and the traffic has not been bad at all. Now, we are traveling on a Monday, and it's currently 11:05 local time, but the traffic's been great. There are ample places to get gas along the way that will accommodate RVs and bigger, taller and longer RVs. Okay, so update. We turned onto Highway 12 to head towards Bryce Canyon, and not too far after we got on that road, it said, tunnels ahead, 13 feet 6 inches high. That's exactly our height, so that made us a little nervous. Okay, let me rephrase that. It made me very nervous. It didn't really make Phil nervous. But we got on the phone, we called the campground that we were going to, which is on the other side of those tunnels, and we called them and they said, you know what, the very edges might be 13.6, but they said just go through the middle of the tunnels, you'll have no problem. In the meantime, we see a huge Prevost touring bus going that direction, and we're like, okay, if the Prevost can get through, surely, we can for sure. So that's exactly what we did. The first one, it was easy peasy, no problem. Not even close. Second one, not close either. We just went down the middle. We waited for traffic and we just went down the middle. So don't panic. It's okay. We're 13 feet 6 inches high and we made it through there. No problem. So there you go. That's a little tip on Highway 12 headed towards Ruby's Inn RV Campground and Bryce Canyon. So we came out last night and took a look around Bryce Canyon, got some great pictures. And then we saw that there's a Navajo loop. It's about 1.5 miles, maybe a little bit more, down into Bryce Canyon. So this morning we got up early. We decided to take a little walk around this Navajo loop. And I'm just gonna do a quick pano here so you all can see the amazing beauty of Bryce Canyon. These formations are called hoodoos, and this is the largest concentration of hoodoos in the world, which is pretty amazing. They're absolutely beautiful all the time. The thing that's so amazing to me is you see a different view everywhere you look and every time of the day, because as the sun hits them, they take on a different look. So I highly encourage you, if you're ever in South Utah, this is also very close to Zion National Park. So I would encourage you to hit these up. And even if you're not an expert hiker, which we are not, you can do the Navajo Loop. There is some loose gravel along the way, but it hasn't been too treacherous, although to be honest, we're just now starting the trek up. But this is your path that you're gonna be walking on. So this is from down in Bryce Canyon. We'll do a quick video when we get up to the top. So we're made it back on top. Not gonna show you a video of myself because nobody wants to see that at this point. But here's what all this looks like from up here. It's just incredible. And being down in those hoodoos is pretty amazing. Like I said earlier, the changing of the sun's position really changes the view of all of this. So I encourage you to come at multiple times of the day. Now this is the path that we came up. We went down over here, and it's pretty much switchbacks all the way down. And then you loop around this, and then you come back up over here. I will tell you it's about, my odometer says that I walked, or my pedometer, I guess I should say, says that I walked 1.59 miles and climbed equivalent of 24 flights of stairs. So we did it in about an hour. It's a pretty good hike. I will tell you one thing. This is a loop. It's called the Navajo Loop. You can go down on this side, which is towards Wall Street. And there's a sign that says that. This is Wall Street, by the way. Or you can also choose to go down the left side towards Thor's Hammer. And that's Thor's Hammer right there in the middle of my screen. I would encourage you to go down the loop on this side, which is the left. You would go to your left because it's loose rock. And it's a little easier to control loose rock going down than coming up. And then if you come up on this side of Wall Street, then it's a lot of switchbacks, but less gravel. So it's actually, I think, a little bit easier to maneuver. So there you go, Bryce Canyon and the Hoodoo Amphitheater. Absolutely, absolutely stunning. So here's a look at the campground that we stayed at last night. So this is Ruby's Inn RV resort, and it is the closest resort to Bryce Canyon outside of the actual national park. Really nice, got a lot of trees. It's a huge campground, just so you know. All the sites are gravel. We had a pull through, and every site does have a fire pit and a table. Really easy to maneuver through this campsite. You can see there are a lot of rentals here at the national park. You can also rent cabins here. You can even rent teepees if you want. We did get a full hookup, so water, sewage, and electric. And the campground has Wi-Fi. It has laundry services. It has a camp store. It has laundry. It has everything you could need or want. Also, it's right in this little town. It's called Bryce Canyon Village, I think, maybe. Anyway, a lot of great places there. There's ample places to get gas. There are places for you to go get something to eat. There are some tourist types of things to do. But this is where we stayed, Ruby's Inn Campground and RV Resort. Very nice. We liked it. Super close to the canyon, which is what we were looking for on this trip. We only spent one overnight here, but really pleased with our experience. So there you go. That was day number 6, going from the Grand Canyon to Bryce Canyon. And hope you enjoyed taking a look at the area, the canyons, and the campground. Stay tuned for our final day, which we will be heading out on very soon, which is day 7, where we will go from Bryce Canyon, Utah to Salt Lake City, which will be our new home. We're Hendrick Home on the Highway, and we'll see you down the road.